Well, hello. It's been a while since I saw you guys. Well, today's a big day. I have an endoscopic ultrasound with biopsies. So they're going to go in and do an ultrasound from the inside. I would say from my esophagus, but don't really have an esophagus anymore, so it's just going to be down from the upper part of the esophagus, the little bit that's left here, and then in my stomach. I'm going to do an ultrasound, and they're going to take biopsies of different areas to have tested. This is going to be just a very thorough test to see if any of the cancer cells are representing themselves. So I've had a little bit of anxiety over the last couple of weeks leading up to this. And I'm just going to be glad when it's over with and I get the results. So just a quick update. My weight has stayed steady. I'm still at 160 pounds. And I'm eating okay. I really don't have much of a limitation on what I can eat. I just, just the amount that I can eat it's a small amount. And I had to make sure that I chew everything really well. So everything seems to be processing okay. I mean, I used to go to the bathroom like once a day. But now it's like once every 3 days. And it's been that way for months, probably since the surgery. So that's probably, I just assumed that has something to do with the fact that I'm not consuming as much. My energy, it fluctuates. Some days I feel I have energy, and then other days I just don't have any. But on the days where I have energy, it'll just leave me suddenly, and then I just don't have any at all, and I just have to pass out pretty much. But I've had more and more days lately where I just feel sick, like I feel like kind of like flu-like symptoms. I'm not running a fever, but I just feel that run down and achy and very lethargic. So I'm trying to keep working to overcome that. Sorry, I'm not very prepared for this video, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing. But I'm going to continue this video when we get to the hospital. The appointment today is at 10 a.m. To have the endoscopic ultrasound. And I could not eat anything after midnight last night. So I have not had anything to eat or drink, and that includes like candy or gum, since midnight last night. Actually, I think the last thing that I had was some water at like 11:30 last night. And then this morning I am allowed to take my medication, so I took my blood pressure medication with just a little bit of water, just enough to get my medication to come down. But other than that, and I made sure I brushed my teeth really good last night and this morning. Don't try to get rid of all that, as much of that bacteria as possible, especially since they're going in from there, for the scan. Sometimes they actually have you do a rinse at the hospital before something like this. So I'll be sure to let you know if that's the case. And I'll see you guys at the hospital. Now, I don't know how it is where you live, but this is traffic where I live in the morning. This is on the interstate where the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. We're on our way to the hospital. It is 7:58 in the morning. and at least the traffic is moving. At least it's not, you know, sitting still. So we left way early to have plenty of time to make it to the appointment. So I'm still confident that we'll make it there on time. But I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of this, and so you can compare to what your morning's like. Alright, so made it to the hospital. I'm supposed to check in no later than 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's 8:08 a.m. So got plenty of time. So this is the parking deck where we're pulling in, and I don't know how it works where you are, but what we do is we pull up to this little small kiosk and press a button, and it gives us a ticket, and then that ticket we hold on to.
Husband, I think that's everywhere. I'm sorry.
Well, could be.
I think it's everywhere. Okay.
Well, I mean, people watching other countries, it might be different in other countries.
Okay.
And then sometimes you have to actually have them like validate that ticket, because they don't want people parking at the hospital who doesn't have business at the hospital. But other times you just turn it in, and the more time that you spend at the hospital, the more expensive the ticket is.
He had a Langley sticker on his.
So the maximum fee here is for 24 hours is $7.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, it is compared to
UAB, I think has, what is it, 20 or something for $24? Yeah, UAB is a place where they just
we're supposed to park on the
squeeze every dollar they can out of you.
Well, I talked to a coordinator of the hospital yesterday. It's always important to make sure that you have all your questions answered and all the details as far as like where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to bring, when you're supposed to be there. So they specifically told us that we're supposed to park in the hospital parking lot on the 4th floor, and that I'm supposed to walk over to the 4th floor of the hospital, and that's where the outpatient procedures are going to be done. So that's what we're doing now, going up to the 4th floor, P4, Grandview Medical Center, here in beautiful Hoover, Alabama. Would you say that Grandview's in Hoover? Would you say we're still in Hoover or Birmingham?
I don't know.
I think it might be Birmingham.
I don't know.
So, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, we found a place to park. I mean, the parking lot is really full.
There's some areas over there, but
It's a beautiful day. Now this parking lot is on the very top. As you can see, we're exposed. We're outside. And then there's a sign right over there for outpatient surgical services. So you just drive all the way up to the top of the parking deck, and then you just walk over, and then there's the outpatient surgical services entrance. So it's actually kind of neat the way they have it set up, I have to say. So my mouth is so dry because I haven't had anything. I'm not allowed to have anything. I'm really tempted to just get some water and swash it around and spit it out. So
I can offer you some tea.
okay, so we went to the desk and checked in, and now we're gonna sit in the lobby and just wait until they call our name. It's probably gonna be a while.
You're just gonna sign some consent forms real quick, and then I'll send you to the endoscopy area, okay?
Okay.
I will read them out to you, and you'll use this pen and pad right here to sign your name for me.
Okay.
1 second.
So you're gonna read me the consent
Yeah,
form that
it'll
I'm
show it right
signing?
here on the screen.
Okay.
The first form, I just need your initials. This gives us permission to treat you today. It's our general consent form. You'll do your initials on the pad.
Okay. All right.
All right. Would you like to send a copy of your records to your primary care doctor?
Yes, please.
Are you a
And is there a way that you can also send it to the oncologist?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
And are you a part of any medical research studies?
There was one study was related to oncology, I think, with the I'm sorry, it's not chemo, but it's immunotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was one study that I was part of with that, but I'm sorry, it's just been so long ago since that began. I don't know if it's still ongoing or not.
Are you a part of any ones that are recent, like in the
No,
last
no,
year or
it-
so?
No, this is
So you'll just check no on the screen on the right hand side. I mean the left hand side, sorry.
so I touched it on the
Yeah.
screen?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
All right. This part is where you'll do your signature. This gives us permission to bill your insurance. Whatever your insurance does not cover, you are deemed responsible to pay. So
Okay.
you'll go ahead and sign for me.
But that will cover everything, right? You can
Yes.
guarantee that, yeah.
You met your deductible, right?
Yeah, I've met my maximum out of pocket too. So
Okay. Well, yeah, it's 100% covered.
yeah. So
All right. The next form that's going to pop up is our communications form. Do you need anything like hearing aids, closed captions, sign language, braille, anything like that while you're here?
no.
Okay.
No.
So you're going to check no in all the boxes on the right hand side.
Okay.
All right. And then you'll sign on the pad.
Okay. All right.
All right. And our last form is our patient rights and responsibilities. That's just our HIPAA form. You can go ahead and sign it for me.
Okay. Okay.
All right. That is everything. Put your armband on. You're going to take this packet with you. Did you bring someone with you today?
Yes, my wife.
Okay. So both you and your wife are going to go all the way down. You'll pass the surgery information desk. You're going to go to the far back corner on the right hand side. There's a desk. Give that packet to Miss Kate. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too. That's how registration's done. Alright, so I'm connected here for the pulse, and then I get my blood pressure cup ready. I talked with the anesthesiologist, gave her all the questions, the answers to the questions and everything, and getting ready to take me back. Okay, so just finished the procedure and they wheelchaired me out, and I'm in the car. My wife is driving us out of here.
You say prayers for me.
My throat,
Not a great.
my throat is very sore, but as far as like my comprehension of what's going on, it's really good. I feel pretty clear actually. The doctor I didn't speak with, the doctor, they said that the doctors don't speak with you after the procedure because you won't remember it, but I mean I felt like I would have remembered it, but he did call and speak with my wife and said that everything looked good, that that they took biopsies, which is just part of the procedure. Guess it'll be a few days before the biopsies come back, but from everything that he could see from his viewpoint, everything looked really good.
He only said that there was expected like a lot of fluid accumulation in that stomach area, but he said that's something that they expect, and he's gonna prescribe some nasal spray, send it to the pharmacy that you can try for a couple of weeks to see.
The fluid accumulation in the stomach.
Yeah, in that area. Or, I don't know if it's
In my
junction.
nose or?
No. It's kind of esophagus, I think he said. But he said that that's
like
kind of
mucus in the esophagus.
He said fluid, but
Uh-huh.
he said it was normal, kind of expected thing. Everything else looks fantastic. He said that the doctor who did the surgery did a fantastic job. So.
Okay, well that's good. So that's all good news. And I know on the paper that he gave me, he said, congratulations on your esophageal cancer remission. And it said I'm supposed to see him in 6 months for an office visit and then do another one of these tests in a year. So gonna meet with oncology next week and discuss the findings of the test today and discuss, where we're going, moving forward from here. And now I'm gonna go with the wife to get a little bit of something to eat, some soup or something, and because I haven't eaten since like 8:30 last night. But I hope that someone got something out of this, and thanks for coming along. I hope all of you are doing well. Kevin, I know you're going through chemo, and I know that that's really rough, especially with the nausea. I feel for you, praying for you, and just know that every day that you conquer is another day closer to where you want to be. So, but to everyone, I hope you're having a good day, and enjoy the day you have.